Welcome to You Brew Kombucha. This is your guide to getting a good quality SCOBY. If you're just getting into homebrewing kombucha, you're probably wondering where you can find a good quality SCOBY, especially because all kombucha recipes require you to have a SCOBY and some starter tea from a previously brewed batch of kombucha. So if you've never previously brewed kombucha, where are you going to get that from? There are a number of great online retailers that'll sell you a SCOBY, but when you're looking for a good one, make sure that you're buying from a place that will ship it to you with a good amount of starter tea, that doesn't instruct you to use vinegar in place of your starter tea, and make sure that you're not buying a dehydrated SCOBY. There's just really no reason for you to buy a dehydrated SCOBY when you can get a fresh, viable SCOBY really easily. I happened to get mine from Amazon. It had a lot of really great reviews, and I've been able to make dozens and dozens of successful batches of kombucha just based on that one original SCOBY that I got months ago. Another good option is to get your SCOBY from a friend that's already homebrewing kombucha. This is probably the best option because you can ask your friend what their process is and get a lot of good tips and tricks from them. But similarly to when you're buying an online SCOBY, make sure that you ask some good questions to make sure that the SCOBY that you're getting from your friend has been well taken care of. If they recommend that you use vinegar at all in your process, and say that you can use vinegar as starter tea, that probably won't be a good quality SCOBY. You can check out my video on top mistakes that homebrewers make if you want more information on that. But the long story short is that if you use vinegar in place of your starter tea, you're basically introducing vinegar enzymes and vinegar yeasts and bacteria into your SCOBY. So your SCOBY is no longer a pure kombucha SCOBY. It's now a vinegar SCOBY. I've had friends that say that they've gotten a SCOBY from someone who brews with vinegar in place of their starter tea, and their kombucha is really acidic, which is okay if you're okay with drinking vinegar. I happen to want to drink kombucha, so I don't use vinegar. Another good reason to get your SCOBY from a friend who's homebrewing kombucha is because you can actually taste their kombucha. So if you try their kombucha and it tastes really good to you, then you know that that SCOBY is going to be able to produce those same results for you. There are a lot of online sources that say you can also grow your own SCOBY just by buying a bottle of raw, unflavored, store-bought kombucha and letting it sit for about a month. I know that some people have had success with doing that, but some people say that you might not get a viable or long-term quality SCOBY from that process because a lot of store-bought brands use yeast inhibitors that actually prevent the growth of yeast in the bottle. So you can take your chances with that. If you want to give it a try and try growing your own SCOBY from a bottle of store-bought kombucha, you definitely can. Just know that it will take a little bit more time. It'll probably take more than a month or so. And there's really no reason to do that when there are a number of quality sources you can go to online to get a great quality SCOBY and start brewing immediately. You can find the link to where I got my SCOBY right here or at youbrewkombucha.com. Happy brewing!